guys, welcome back to my channel. It is once again time for monthly favorites. This month I'm talking about August favorites and I have quite a few things to talk about, so let's not waste any time, and if you are interested then let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is not a beauty product, it's actually a hair product, and it's these clips by Goody. I know this is completely random, but I have my hair up in one right now and it's just so reminiscent of the 90s to me. Doesn't this remind you, like, didn't your mom probably wear her hair like this in the 90s, or a teacher? I don't know, I just love it. It is so easy, especially when you're just not having a good hair day or your hair's super flat. All you do is twist and put, I have the bigger clip in, and you just kind of have like a semi put together hair look. But I love these. I have been using these also to film with, to pull my hair back, mainly more of the smaller sizes, but you can get these at Walmart. They're only $2 or $3, and I just wanted to throw this in here because if you guys are lazy at doing your hair like I am, it's, you know, it's a decent look, okay? You can get away with it, let's just say that. The next product is a makeup setting mist by Pixi, and it's the Fixing Mist with rose water and green tea. And I generally don't like anything with those scents in them. Rose water and green tea just like aren't my vibe. I like stuff that's more citrusy or fresh. But this is pretty mild. I don't find myself, you know, being too bothered by it. But I wanted to try this out because I wanted to start using a more affordable fixing mist other than, you know, my Urban Decay All Nighter, which you guys know I love. I just wanted to try out some more affordable options. And so I've been using this and I really like it. You can see how much I've used just in this month. I've only picked up my Urban Decay one a couple of times. The big difference that I've noticed is I don't really find that this helps my makeup last, but it makes my makeup, it definitely takes down the powder if I use powder. It also refreshes my face. I'll use this midday when I feel like I just need refreshment. And refreshment, that sounds like I drink this. When I just need my makeup to be refreshed. So you can find this at Target, I believe, and it's probably half the price of the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I've been enjoying it. Next up is the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible Foundation, and this is something that I was just totally blown away with. First of all, when I saw that they came out with this, I was thinking like, okay, it's probably gonna be like a satin finish, probably not going to be glowy, because just to me a lot of the times drugstore foundations, they all have that same finish. It's just kind of like a natural finish, not really matte unless it says so, and not really dewy. I just don't really feel like there's a ton of dewy foundations. Yes, I know L'Oreal has True Match Lumi. I hated that foundation, and also the Lumi cushion. Neither of those worked for me, but I have been loving this. This formula is great. It is totally dewy. When you apply it, your skin just looks really glowing and fresh. It lasts throughout the day. It has a really nice lasting power to it, and it just feels really nice on my skin. So I've been mixing the shades 207 Sand Beige and 201 Classic Ivory because I don't have self tan on. I'm kind of in between shades. But yeah, I used this in a video, I believe. Yeah, my drugstore back to school makeup look. So if you want to see it in action, you can find it there. Okay, so apparently I'm on a drugstore roll this month. The next product is the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge. Let me just say this first. I've had this sponge before. When it first came out, I bought this and I felt like it was hard. I didn't really feel like it blended my makeup out nicely, so I just kind of tossed it and never thought twice to pick one up again. Until recently, it was probably over a month ago, I was actually doing bridal makeup. I had several consultations that week, and my beauty blenders just needed to be replaced. I keep beauty blenders in my kit, and I don't have a Sephora near me. I don't have anywhere where I could purchase a beauty blender just right on the spot. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get the Real Techniques sponge, try it out again. Just, you know, how bad could it be? If worst comes to worst, I'll just use my, you know, my regular foundation brushes. And I was just really blown away at the difference in using it from then to now, and I definitely feel like they've improved on the texture of it. The texture is very soft and bouncy, just like the Beauty Blender, and honestly I can't find any differences except for they're a little bit more prone to tear when you wash them. So what I did is I actually went out, and they come in 4-packs now. Real Techniques makes these in 4-packs for like 18 bucks. And I keep these in my kit, and this is what I use now because I have not noticed a single difference. And I kept one for myself to start using at my actual makeup desk, and I just have been loving it. I'm sure you guys have been seeing me use this. I don't feel like it absorbs as much water as the Beauty Blender does as well, and I don't know, I'm a fan. I have really been into individual lashes recently. I think in my last favorites, I even mentioned the Kiss Trio individual lashes. Really love those. I haven't repurchased them yet, but I'm definitely going to. But in the meantime, I was just at Sally's and I saw that Ardell had trio lashes. They're called Duralash Knotted Flare Trios, and these are in the color medium black. Now, I'm wearing these right now on my eyes, and the only reason I want to mention this is because I've been loving individual lashes, and these are really the only ones that I had to show. But I do like the Kiss Trio ones better. I definitely get more wear out of those. They are thicker and more sturdy. The Ardell ones, they're pretty, they're flirty, but half of them, after I took them off, after I kind of plucked them off with tweezers, I just had to throw out because they were too flimsy, or they had just kind of crinkled up and they just didn't look nice anymore. But my whole point in saying this is I just have been loving individual lashes this month. If I still had the Kiss ones to show you, I would, but I don't, so I have the Ardell ones. Not my fave, but Kiss Trio lashes all the way. This is also a product I feel like I may have talked about already in a favorites video, but I want to mention it again since we're getting into the fall months. And it's the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade called Sunkissed. The reason I want to talk about this is because obviously my skin is much more fair than what it normally is in the summertime, and this is such a great bronzer for fair skin. I'm wearing it right now also with my Laura Mercier Baked Radiance Bronzer. But I love this because this adds, okay, the best way I can describe this is I use Max Give Me Sun when I have a nice tan and it's got that nice kind of warm, literally almost like an orangey finish to it. But if you have fair skin like I do, you can't really use that. It will literally make you look like an Oompa Loompa. So I feel like this is a lighter version of that. It's definitely more toned down and it just goes in and it adds warmth back to your skin. And it's just a nice lighter shade for more fair skin tones. And so what I do is I just use this as like my all over bronzer after I've contoured, and I use this just to give my skin you know, that nice added warmth. So if you're looking for something of that nature and you have more of a fair skin type, I have really been enjoying this. Another pair of lashes I want to talk about are the Ardell Mega Volume lashes in the number 250. I think they make a couple different Mega Volume styles. These are in the shade 250 and they are freaking amazing, you guys. Okay, so first of all, they're double layered. So there's two actual lash beds in one lash, and if I can do a close-up and show you guys, basically there is a straighter layer, the bottom layer is more straight, and then the top layer of the lash curls up. So it just gives you this amazing voluminous look. And I wore these for something special that you guys will find out about hopefully in the month of September. I can share with you guys, but I wore these for something special that you guys are going to know about very soon. And they just looked amazing. Everyone was like, holy crap, what are those lashes? So Ardell Mega Volume number 250, these are gorgeous. This is a bareMinerals 5-in-1 BB eyeshadow, and I used this in a tutorial I did with bareMinerals this past month, and it's in the shade called Exotic Lilac. It is so pretty. I love this. It is exactly what the name says. When you wear it, you feel like you've got an exotic lilac color on your eyes, and it's just super easy to blend out, and it's kind of like a one and done shadow. Obviously if you're not into, you know, purple tones or cool tones, you probably won't like this. but bareMinerals does make several shades in these shadows, and like I said, they're like a one and done thing. You apply them, you blend out with your finger, and you're done. You've got some color on your eyes. It lasts all day. These are actually, they were first designed to be eyeshadow primers, and bareMinerals has kind of played them off now more as eyeshadows, but they are technically primers as well. They last all day, especially in the heat, and they come in a ton of different colors, but I just love this exotic lilac shade. This is a foundation I reviewed this month on my channel, and it is the Lancome Tint Dual Cushion Foundation. If you watched my review, then you knew that I was really impressed with this as a cushion foundation. Every single cushion foundation I've tried in the past has been sheer to light coverage. This is the first full coverage, medium to full coverage, I guess I should say, cushion foundation that I've ever tried. I mean, I'm sure there's maybe more out there, but this, I just love the Tint Dual formula from Lancome, and when I saw this was out, I was like, I gotta have that. I knew I was gonna have to buy it, so I did, and I really enjoy the idea also that I'm able to use the little pad that comes in here. You can definitely apply this with the pad and it looks great. I was just really impressed with this foundation overall. I love the portability of it. I love that you really don't even need a brush to apply it, and I love the finish, the way it looks on the skin. And yeah, this was just something that, again, I have 3 different Tint Dual foundations from Lancome at this point, and none of them have let me down. I really just love this formula, which is really strange because Tint Dual is generally more for people with normal to combination oily skin, but I feel like it works for me. I never feel like it enhances my pores, dry areas. And yeah, but the only thing that I am like really upset with myself about is I ordered a shade that's too dark, and I definitely need something lighter, but it's a little expensive, and I don't really take stuff back even if it's the wrong shade. So I'm only able to wear this right now when I'm really tan, so unfortunately I couldn't wear it for this video, but just know I really like it. Last but not least is an eyeshadow kit from NARS, and this is the Narcissist Hardwired Eyeshadow Kit. If you caught my NARS one brand tutorial this month, then you would have seen me use this, and this was my first time ever using NARS eyeshadows. I don't know how I've never, okay, let me take that back. I have tried the Dual Intensity eyeshadows, but didn't love those. So their regular eyeshadows, this was my first experience, and I was just so incredibly pleased with not only the formula of the NARS eyeshadows, but this eyeshadow palette in general was just stunning. Like, this emerald green color in here is absolutely amazing. Now, I do realize this is not the most neutral eyeshadow kit out there. It's not going to appeal to everyone, but for me personally, I have green eyes. Every single shade in here really just it did it for me. I loved it. I love the eye look that I was able to create with this eyeshadow palette, and this is something that I think you may only be able to get on the NARS website and maybe Nordstrom, because it is a set. It comes with an eyeliner and an actual eyeshadow brush, but I love this kit. It is so freaking beautiful. I've had my eye on it for over a year now. This is not anything new. I mean, NARS has had this out for quite some time, and I just never really bit the bullet. And so when I decided I was going to do NARS one brand tutorial, I was like, I am getting that eyeshadow kit, and I loved it. Alright guys, so that is it for my August favorites. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, let me know what you were loving for the month of August down below. If you have any questions over the products I mentioned, leave that down below as well. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!